He started the challenge in 2008 and has since conquered seas in Gibraltar, Hawaii, New Zealand, America and Japan. The final leg of his challenge saw him swim from Northern Ireland to the west coast of Scotland. Wow.
Adam's here. Adam, when you see that map, what does it actually say to you? Do you just go, wow?
It's just not real, really. 7 years ago, I wasn't swimming at all, so it's just a bit of a shock.
Swim?
No, I definitely could swim,
Right.
but I hadn't swam for 10 years, so when I took this challenge up.
That picture makes you look a bit like Superman, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not superimposed.
So what made you do it?
Well, you know, the story was I was on an aeroplane and I put one of those in-flight movies on. It was about a guy swimming the English Channel, and I thought, I wonder if I can do that. Swim the English Channel, it sounds really cool. And I hadn't swam for 10 years, so I thought, well, you know, let's give it a go.
And you did all this whilst also working full-time at the same time. So how did you manage to juggle all the different requirements?
Yeah, swimming before work and after work, very, very tired, trying to stay awake in meetings, you know, normal job. I was a salesman and just went on from there, really.
When you say you were watching a film and then you thought I could do it, most people think that and then don't do anything about that.
Yeah.
So you did take you took a step that most of us wouldn't take. Is that naturally in your character?
I just think, you know, I wanted to be inspired by something and I wanted to really push myself and challenge myself to the limit. And I think it's the ultimate challenge of yourself, certainly the ultimate endurance challenge. And I just got so inspired when he swam that last leg, and I've watched that film 200 times. It's called On a Clear Day. And I just thought, you know, I could do that. I could do that.
What was the toughest of the swims? You obviously, on that map I showed, you had several. What was the toughest one? What was the most difficult, most scary moment, maybe?
Yeah, I think in Hawaii I got stung by a Portuguese man-of-war after 13.5 hours. It was dark.
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
Ouch.
And I lost feeling in my spine. Pulled those two, see those two lines at the front, they're tentacles, I pulled off, and yeah, just horrific pain.
What, they actually stick to you, do they?
Yeah, and the poison is 75% of a cobra snake, so I actually pulled those tentacles off, and I still had 3.5 hours of a 17-hour swim to finish.
And it's potentially fatal.
Yes, yeah, they can kill you, yeah, they do kill people, but, you know, you've got to be mentally strong, and I thought, I'm not quitting.
Okay, well, forget about that, shall we?
Yeah, that's the negative. Let's talk about something positive.
Let's talk about something wonderful. And this, gosh, I don't envy you the swimming, but I really envy this. So you were protected by a pod of dolphins. Just tell us, we can see the pictures. Tell us what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, the dolphins came from nowhere. I saw a fin coming flying towards me, and no Jaws music, and it happened to be a dolphin, and a pod. And then underneath me, after 20 minutes, I looked down and there was a shark, and it stayed with me for another half hour. But the dolphins stayed with me for an hour and a half. And what's brilliant is my charity's well in dolphin conservation. So, you know, people are saying it's like they knew.
And you weren't tempted to grab hold of a fin and catch it?
No, I did reach out a couple of times and touch it. One cheeky one kept touching my hand and flicking the side of me, and just a dream come true, really. But I've had pilot whales as well in Ireland. We saw a couple of pilot whales. So.
And now, I mean, you've come back. What are you hoping to do? Because you've stopped your job now. What are you hoping to do with the experience, Bruce?
Yeah, I want to give back. So I want to set up open water swimming clubs around the country. So I want to help do that, help juniors, because, you know, a lot of people think it's a scary place in open water sea, but done under good environment, and it's great.
You are certainly an inspiration. Thank you very much. Well done. Thanks.